Bart Gets a Z is definitely a pretty decent episode of The Simpsons. There are some good moments in it, but I'd say the last kind of 5 minutes were really dull. If I discuss that, I'll give a spoiler warning, but for the moment, no spoilers about how the narrative progresses. But this is the second episode of the 21st season of The Simpsons, directed by Mark Kirkland and Mike B. Anderson, and Bart decides to pull a prank on Miss Krabappel and gets her very drunk. And obviously, because she's drunk at school, she gets fired, and Bart feels really guilty. And there's a nice moment where he tries to inspire her to follow her dreams, and I think it was actually quite inspirational. And there's some good information about writing your dreams down on a cue card and then breaking it down into, I can't remember the term they used, but, kind of digestible chunks. And it was actually kind of motivational, and the direction it took there was perhaps not something I'd ever expected. And it was quite interesting, and I rather liked it. I also liked the fact that Bart was guilty immediately, but he didn't act on it immediately because they have this new teacher in the classroom who is a big fan of technology. He has, I think he used the phrase, a paperless classroom. He doesn't give out stickers. Instead, he sends people emojis of smiley faces when they've done a good job, which honestly sounds terrible, but kind of also makes me feel like it's the direction classrooms are going in now. And Bart is constantly feeling guilty. I love Bart in this. I thought he was a brilliant character. Obviously, I don't like what he did, but I think the way they handled his emotions in this was very good. Bart obviously doesn't display his emotions that often, so when they're on the surface and we get to experience Bart's emotions, I think that that's always a really good thing, and I think they did a really good job with this. As I said, I didn't love the last kind of 5 minutes. It's not so much that I didn't like what happened, it's that I didn't like the way it was delivered. I don't want to spoil it by giving away too much, but I just found the last 5 minutes to be not that interesting and not in the same quality as the rest of the episode. But generally, I really liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I think Krabappel is a really great character, and I think Bart's relationship with her is pretty great, because Bart pretends to not like her, but deep down, as we've seen on numerous occasions over the years, he really does care for her, and I think that that's something that's really lovely and something that the show does a really good job of displaying. Definitely a good episode. Not a perfect episode, but I would be happy to watch it again.